Oh my God, guys, they did it again. They got away with it again. In breaking news, the Supreme Court has released a statement that after 8 months of investigation, they are shockingly unable to identify who leaked the draft Dobbs decision, right? I have a feeling if it was a Republican and it was benefiting the pro-life movement, they'd have found the person in about 3 seconds, okay? If you're really serious about identifying the leaker, you don't turn the investigation over to the Supreme Court marshal who has no actual experience or expertise in conducting sensitive investigations. If you want accountability, if you want credibility with the people, you don't do that. Speaking of accountability, this kind of nonsense and the fact that they can't find something like this in D.C., means that accountability is out the window for the elites. Remember when Bret Baier indicated that the SCOTUS investigation leak was proceeding intensely? Well, despite all that intensity, so many people here, myself included, knew that nothing was going to happen, knew that they'll get away with it because the left always gets away with it. Again, if this was breaking for the right, no way. They'd have had this person. They'd have put him in jail. They'd have given him whatever punishment, the harshest punishment imaginable, like we've seen. If we think this is a coincidence and you pretend that this is real and they're not lying to you, you haven't been watching anything for the last few years. I don't believe this even a little bit. It's remarkable how they can't get to the bottom of anything when it's motivated by a certain political ideology. When it motivates an entire political base against conservatism, despite all-time disasters coming out of the Democrat Party, whether it be inflationary, whether it be wars, whether it be the economy, etc., 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 right? The same way Obama magically seemed to know the outcome of Obamacare before it was made public, and that's how this happened. They're covering it up. This is sick. Okay, I don't trust any of these people anymore. And I genuinely believe that they know who it was, but they won't tell us because it would hurt their institutions that they're trying to protect. Okay? Again, if the leak affected the left, they would have found the culprit in seconds. Right? Sunlight is the best disinfectant, but guess what, guys? They're going to keep perpetuating these lies. I'll never trust anything that comes out of these buildings again, and I've been a skeptic for a long time because I've borne witness to this. I've been attacked by these clowns. This is yet another one of those things that magically, all of a sudden, as long as it's, it's like the Epstein client list, right? If Trump was on that list, it would have leaked, or at least his name would have leaked, and they would have covered up all the Democrats. You know he's not on that list because it didn't. This is scary stuff. The license to leak. Now they're going to do this. They're going to weaponize it, knowing that there's no consequence for them. That'll endanger these decisions. That will sow discord and distrust in our institutions and our governmental bodies, as if we don't have enough of that after the last few years. And again, it's not likely to change because they've been able to weaponize it for themselves to protect the Democrat elite and their cronies. What's clear? Any kind of deterrent for this future unethical behavior is now clearly out the window, and they're going to keep doing it. It's absolutely sick. And guess what, guys? If the FBI would have been put in charge, they too wouldn't have found anything because we've seen what's come out of the FBI in the last few years. And let's not pretend that they've done anything for conservatives, right? There's a double standard and there's unequal justice under the law based on your political ideology. And we're driving that point home once again, as always. It's sick and it's sad and it's got to stop.